Good morning. My name is Gisela Chapa, and my topic is about COVID-19 and the economic impact. The outbreak of COVID-19 occurred in a context of weakening world trade that has dragged on since the financial crisis of 2008 and 2019. COVID-19 spread measures decided by governments have had many serious consequences on the economy around the world. Trading activities have been interrupted, first in Asia, later in Europe, North America, and the rest of the world. And there have been widespread border closures. This has led to a market increase in unemployment, especially in the United States, with a consequent reduction in the demand for goods and services. The economic crisis we're experiencing has truly unusual characteristics. It is the first crisis by design in history. This crisis is triggered not by any problem in particular markets, such as debt, subprime bonds, or financial sectors, but because of government and society decide to shut down the economy as a measure to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. That is why, from the beginning, the tone of the public response in economic field has been conditioned by the trajectory of the pandemic and what we learn about it. In this sense, the response has been adapted to the disease. My purpose in this research is to understand and explain how COVID-19 pandemic has affected the global market, how much percentage the economy has declined, speaking in terms of imports and exports, and to observe which economic sectors have been most affected. Also find out if the COVID-19 contagion index presents any relationship between gender, age, social class, and areas of contagion. On the other hand, I also hope to be able to investigate how the government and society are planning to reactivate the economy to the point where it was before the pandemic, or even better. Okay, the journal that I investigate was COVID-19 Novel Coronavirus 2019 Recent Trends. The main purpose of this journal was to explain and demonstrate that the World Health Organization has issued a warning that although the 2019 novel coronavirus from Wuhan, China wasn't a pandemic at that time, it should be contained to prevent the global spread. The authors use both qualitative and quantitative research methods. They designed study groups where the different symptoms of the people possibly infected with COVID were discussed in depth to compare with the symptoms of SARS-CoV and MERS-CoV. Direct observations and investigations were also made in reliable sources to keep account of the positive cases of COVID-19 and deaths registered until February 2020 in different countries. COVID-19 outbreak from China has the potential to reach pandemic proportion if it's not appropriately contained. COVID-19 symptoms are milder, but ineffectivity is higher compared to SARS-CoV and MERS-CoV. COVID-19, it may be considered as a severe public health threat of this decade. The vaccine for COVID-19 is distance, and therefore COVID-19 spread may be contained by following strict quarantine protocols. The authors of these journals were S. Kanan and others. Okay. My methods for all these data collection were magazines, websites, newspapers, articles, and journals. Also, organizations that are based on the topic of finance and world economy, such as Forbes, BBC News, CNN, and OECD. But also because my topic was based on the international economic situation, I could not obtain information from sources close to me, nor could I conduct interviews or surveys. For this reason, I rely on information previously published by specialists on the subject, graphs, statistics, running data, and data from various sources of media. My three research questions were: does COVID-19 differentiate gender and social class? How was the economy affected by COVID-19? And how to reactivate the pandemic economy? And these are my references. Thank you.